Hi everyone! I have recently decided to start learning more about Love Live's newest group, the Hasunosora Girls High School Idol Club. As you may or may not know, everything about this group happens primarily within the Link-like Love Live app. Unfortunately for us global players, this app has only been released in Japan, so unless you can understand and read Japanese, the app really isn't playable for many of us. However, we do have some incredibly amazing fans who have stepped up to provide fan subs for some of the Hasunosora content to help fill in the gap. Not everything has been or can be translated, but I feel like there is enough content for us to at least get a sense of who these girls are. I ran a poll on my community page as to whether people would be interested in summary videos, and the result was an overwhelming yes. However, I decided that it might be helpful to do a video first that introduces the Hasunosora girls, since I realized that a lot of global fans don't even know who they are. My hope by doing these videos is that more people might get interested in this group. I think they have a lot of potential and some of their music is really good. But I know it could be hard to get into the music when the characters and their story feel so inaccessible. So let's start by learning a little bit more about them right now. So to begin with, this group is like Nijigasaki in that they don't have an idol group name like Muse, Aqua, or Liella. They are known as the Hasunosora Girls High School Idol Club, but that's quite a mouthful, so most people just call them Hasunosora. This is an all-girls school that is set in the mountains of the city of Kanazawa. It is also a boarding school, just to give you an idea of how isolated it is. Now, one of the most unique things about Hasunosora is that they are the first Love Live group to debut with subunits already in place. The 6 members of Hasunosora were already divided into 3 groups of 2 by the time we first met them. So, much like with Liella, that means that fans did not get to vote on these subunits. Hasunosora places far more emphasis on their subunits than any other Love Live group to date, and they actually have more subunit songs than group songs right now. The first member we'll talk about is Kaho Hinoshita. Even though she is a first year, she's the leader of the group when it comes to things like being the face of the franchise. The main story in Link-like Love Live opens through her eyes. She might also look a little familiar to you, as Kaho recently participated in the crossover collab song with other Love Live representatives Chika, Ayumu, and Kanon. Kaho's image color is an orangey yellow color, and there has been a lot of debate as to whether it's actually orange or yellow. Right now, the wiki lists her color as sun yellow. She has 2 younger twin sisters and her family runs a flower farm in Nagano. Kaho is very high energy and she loves talking to people. She was seriously ill as a child and her parents were very strict with her as a result. Her goal in going to Hasunosora is to be able to blossom. If you're not sure what that means, because I wasn't really sure what it meant at first either, it seems like you can think of blossoming as the Hasunosora equivalent of Chika's desire to shine. Kaho desperately wants to find out who she is as a person away from the confines of her family. The second member we'll talk about is Kozue Otomune. Kozue is a second-year student and she is in the same subunit as Kaho. Her image color is called Mermaid Green. Kozue was born into a very musical family and so she is extremely talented when it comes to music. She can play the piano, the violin, the trumpet, flute, the sax, and the guitar. She also composes her own songs just like Maki, Riko, and Yu, and prefers to do so either on the piano or with her guitar. Kozue is also very well respected at Hasunosora. She's an honor student and she excels in both academics and sports, but she still makes time for the school idol club. Together, Kaho and Kozue form the Hasunosora subunit called Cerise Bouquet. Their music tends to be more classic pop with cute, hopeful lyrics, although they definitely get some serious songs as well. Like all of the Hasunosora subunits, they have also done some cover songs. I'll be honest and say that Cerise Bouquet is my favorite Hasunosora subunit. I feel like their voices work really well together and their songs are just so cute. Next up is Sayaka Murano. Sayaka is another first year and is the second Hasunosora student you're introduced to after Kaho. Her image color is ice blue and she also has one older sister. She is known to be clumsy, which seems like an odd trait for someone who is also a figure skater. The whole reason that Sayaka decides to go to Hasunosora is because she feels like her progress as a figure skater has been stunted. Hasunosora is a performing arts school, so Sayaka is hoping to learn something that will better her performances. Dancing on ice is not unlike dancing up on stage, so Sayaka is understandably entranced by the school idol club when she sees a performance. And who does she see performing? But none other than Tsuzuri Yugiri. Tsuzuri is a second-year student like Kozue, and she is actually the person who recruits Sayaka to the idol club. Tsuzuri's image color is red, which is somewhat ironic given that she seems to be the Setsuna of Hasunosora. And by that, I mean that Tsuzuri's performances are considered to be really amazing and they are definitely something that all the other idols strive to match. She is a natural performer who is hard to look away from, but because of that, people consider Tsuzuri to be intimidating and think she is difficult to approach. That means that Tsuzuri is often lonely. Luckily, now that she has Sayaka by her side, Tsuzuri and Sayaka have formed the Hasunosora subunit called DOLLCHESTRA. This subunit tends to have darker and edgier songs and lyrics, so if you like Guilty Kiss or Die the Diva songs, you'll probably like this subunit too. Also, as you can see here, they have some really gorgeous character art which is worth looking through. The fifth girl we'll talk about is Rurino Osawa. She is the last of the first years in the Hasunosora Idol Club, and her image color is pink. Rurino is actually absent from the story for a little while because she was spending time in California, but she does come to Hasunosora and to the school idol club. At first glance, she seems like your typical friendly, happy-go-lucky school idol. However, if Rurino isn't careful, she'll expend too much energy and fall into what she calls her dead battery state. This is actually reflected in her icon, which is a pink battery that's running out of energy. She also has a childhood best friend, who just so happens to be the sixth member of the Hasunosora Idol Club, Megumi Fujishima. Megumi is the last of the second-year students in the club, and her image color is angel white. Unlike the other idols, Megumi has been working in the entertainment industry since she was young. However, because she only wants to do things that she's interested in doing, she is a very poor student, and that's why she was forced to attend Hasunosora. Megumi is actually on a break from the idol club when the story begins because of mysterious circumstances, but eventually, she and Rurino join forces to become the last Hasunosora subunit, Mira-Cra Park. Unfortunately, Mira-Cra Park didn't have as many songs out as Cerise, Bouquet, and DOLLCHESTRA. Because everything in the Link Like Love Live app is supposed to be happening in real time, the other two subunits were releasing songs while Mira-Cra Park wasn't yet a thing. However, the songs that they have released are really cute and fun, and from this point forward, they should be releasing songs on the same schedule as Cerise, Bouquet, and DOLLCHESTRA. So those are the school idols and their subunits of Hasunosora. I hope that by learning a little bit more about the characters, it'll encourage you to seek out some of their songs. And also, I hope that you'll all come along with me as I watch the episodes of Hasunosora. I won't be able to play the app or anything, but I do plan to watch the sub-main stories and do some videos summarizing what happens in them. If I'm going to get into this little group a little more, I want to drag as many of you with me as I can. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching.